Alright, welcome back, survivors, to another episode of Kingdom Death Monster. Yeah, I forgot the name of the game for a second, but we're back. And we need to talk at the beginning of this episode. Not a rules thing this time, but rather this episode I have already done. The next fight coming up is going to be against the Slenderman. Spoilers, but yeah, I've already played that one and finished it, and then I realized that my mic was muted in OBS. So tough choice, but I had to scrap that episode. I think we will redo it because I don't think anyone wants to watch 2 hours of no commentary for this game. So it kind of messed me up a little bit, and I've taken like a two-week break from the game now. So it'll be a little bit of a coming back for me, getting tilted like that, because not only does that ruin my progress and we have to do it, but it also kind of just destroys the Iron Man aspect of it, where I haven't redone anything. So yeah, we get to redo the fight against the Slenderman, which is fine. I think we lost, what's his name? Is he not here? I guess not. We lost Mr. Poopy Butthole in that fight, so maybe, and I did make some bad plays, so maybe we can do better. But yeah, I just wanted to get that out of the way. No holding it back. Anyway, I think we ended up destroying the Lion Knight before I saved for this one here, right? The Lion Knight, and we were doing Forgotten Fear. That's what I've written down here. It's Forgotten Fear, not Forgotten Darkness, and we rolled a 5, starting Special Showdown, indeed. So this is just before that happens. Unable to trust their own eyes, the survivors grab hold of a shard of rock. Gouging deep, they suffer the blind, severe head injury. The survivor may avoid this injury by accepting what they see and reveal the horror. That's what we did. If they do, they gain the spiral ganglia disorder. Have we done so? I would assume so. No. Spiral ganglia disorder. Does no one have that? That would be under disorders order here. We can quickly skim through. It does not look like anyone has the spiral ganglia disorder. For blah blah blah. Huh. That's interesting. So did I not? Oh, it's here. Spiral ganglia. I don't remember who was doing it, so I should have watched my own footage of that, but we'll just roll randomly. 1, 3, 4 to 6, and then up to 9 over here. So 6 was the middle. All my bitches is getting the spiral ganglia. In the interest of moving things along, at the start of the showdown, gain the Darkness Awareness Survivor status card. Okay, sure. So what's going to happen? We'll read it over here. Reveal the horror. The Slenderman's shape ripples into view before the survivor's eyes. If there is a nemesis encounter Slenderman on the timeline this year, remove it. I believe there is, so we get to remove that from there. Stop the settlement phase and depart for a special showdown with the Slenderman. After the showdown, resume the settlement phase. Do not gain Endeavor again. Draw a settlement event card. Advance the land in year. So we would have gained Endeavor already from the Lion Knight, and we get to keep those without any extra stuff. Not sure why there's only 3 here, but whatever. I'm sure there's a good reason. Yeah. So I'm sorry for the break in between, which causes a little bit of issues here, but it's fine. The worst part is having to redo this, right? But it's a cool fight, so it's fine. I mean, I don't mind redoing the battles. I just hate losing progress. Anyway, this guy is a clown. He's like a Friday the 13th, the guy who haunts your dreams. He's It, the clown from It. He teleports around the field and makes people insane, and then punishes you by stabbing you from the back with his teleporty stuff. And yeah, he's bad. So let's read about him. We see it up here. It's like a real horror story we're moving into, and it's really cool. The Slenderman. One day, a lonely man came home and found his long, lonely hours no longer troubled him. In fact, he could not remember them at all. Each day he left home with a chilling ache in his bones and no memory of the day before. One day he came to find that he was not alone after all. Then he was gone. Sounds about right. Alright, and he has an instinct called amnesia. Remove the Slenderman from the showdown board. When you activate this, all survivors then gain +1 insanity. The monster will remain removed from the showdown board until a card or effect returns it. Until a card... Oh, wait, I'm not supposed to read this yet. We are supposed to do a departure thing. And we are missing a guy here. I'm not sure who we would send. See, I don't remember who I sent. I know I sent, not Sansa, was it Wendy? The one with a lot of insanity, not Atreyu either. Oh, she lost, that's right, that's Wendy. She lost all of her insanity in the previous encounter against the Lion Knight because of her immortal thing. So, yeah, we'll send her. We need a good team. All my bitches, sure. And then I definitely send Mr. Poopy Butthole. So we will, because we lost him. So I'll send him again and we'll see how he does. There. This one needs to be flipped. It keeps flipping itself. He does not have this one here. That's Atreyu, I believe, who owns Atreyu, Troy. So that's down here. Owner of the Sleeping Virus Flower. Scrap Sword. He is a bow carrier, right? So we would need to switch him over here. That's the easier way to do it. Like that. Like that. And then spawn Poopy Butthole again. He gets the bow. There. Bone Sickle. Did we get that? Huh. Black Mask. Wait. Isn't that something you gain after you defeat him? Oh, that's the Dark Water Research, right? Alright, let me just pause real quick and make sure that everything is set up correctly here. Alright, everything was as it should be. This mask is from the Lion Knight, obviously. And then, yeah. So I've set up the departure bonuses and the arrival bonuses because there's no hunt with the Slenderman. And I added all my bitches, but everyone else is the same. I'm pretty sure this is the team that I brought against the Slenderman last time. So we will try not to change too much stuff around. Yeah, I added the survival for everyone. The only one who doesn't go to full survival is Mr. Poopy Butthole. And they gain all their tokens down here. A lot of evasion down here for Mr. Troy, which is really nice. Good. Then I believe that there is some other setup stuff here. So let's continue up by the Slenderman here. Yeah, so when he does the amnesia thing, let me recap that. He remove him from the board completely. All survivors gain +1 insanity. You don't want to have insanity against this guy. He gives you more of it. The monster will remain removed from the showdown board until a card or effect returns it. Usually that'll happen in the same turn, but not always. Then over here it says survivors, set up in the corners, nemesis, stone column, bug patch. To one random terrain card. So that should have been drawn for us. This is, well, that was an Acanthus. All right, so, and we get 2 more Acanthuses, you know, so that's really good for us. I think, I hope. We can put him one, let's see, he can move that far, so there, here, so that we can grab them in the first turn. I think that's fine. Like that, and then that, like that. I don't see any downside to that. In fact, no. We will go for more Acanthus on this side. Wendy is better at picking up stuff like that because she has her special thing. So if she moves here, and then next turn she can move and grab the next level of Acanthus. And in fact, all my bitches, the bug patch over here, same mentality. Wendy would do better over there, so I'm going to switch them around. We can move them around as we please. So then Acanthus over here, and kind of like that, I guess. And it gets tricky with this guy. But we want to maybe do this. Sure. Yeah. I don't even really remember what I needed to do in order to beat him. So the only thing that I did wrong was I thought that it was good to have high insanity against him, so I started boosting my insanity as soon as this fight started, because he sets all your survivors' insanity to 0, and so I was like, oh, he's setting it to 0. Maybe I should boost it up so I have more of it to protect against his stuff. No. We want to have low insanity against this guy. He sets them all to 0, so all the insanity that I've just added will be removed. I just did that for you guys so you could see how this plays out. Whenever you encounter the Slenderman, you lose all insanity. Just like that. Yeah. And that's a good thing. Place the nemesis in the center of the board, place survivors in the corners. Yeah, and then it goes into Aftermath. So then we want to read his special stuff. So he's got Gloom. Whenever he activates Gloom through a card or something, you remove the Slenderman from the showdown board, then place it adjacent to the target and as far as possible from all other survivors. So he's really good at like teleporting behind people and avoiding the rest of the group. Yeah, that's kind of his thing. And then Ensnare is the real nasty thing. He ensnares the survivors. They roll 1d10. If the result is higher than their insanity or a Lantern 10, you go to the dark place. Or this is like a little event thingy, right? So unless the result is higher than their insanity or a Lantern 10, you want to roll above or a Lantern 10 to avoid being ensnared. That's what I flipped that around in my mind the first time I played it. And it just meant, I think, before I realized I had used the Screaming Horns at least once just to boost insanity a bit, and I realized that's a really bad thing. We do not want to do that. Basically, it means when we are at 0, we cannot fail. We cannot be ensnared when we are at 0 insanity, because we will always roll above 0. As soon as we have 1, as soon as we have 2, we can roll a 1, and then we would go to the dark place. So we want to have low insanity. Good. I think I have said that more than once now. So let's get on with it. Let's see. He starts, right? No, oh, the survivors are defending their home. They go first. Yeah. That's the only 2 things that we needed to know about him. If his monster level was higher, we get negative modifiers to the roll here. We will shuffle those 2 decks. We will, oh, I almost forgot. We will shuffle the tactic decks, and because we have the Lion Knight badge and the Flower Knight badge, we get to draw 2 tactics. This could be the difference between victory and death, for sure. So we have Reviving Tactics, which is one of the best ones I've seen. And this one is, it says, at the beginning of your act, if 4 survivors are standing in the above formation, you may end the survivor's turn to heal all light and heavy injuries, restore all armor points, remove all bleeding tokens, and gain survival up to the settlement survival limit for everyone. That's insane. Yeah, so I'm really glad we do that one. And then let's do another good one over here. Attack pattern. At the start of the survivor's turn, you may declare that you are using an attack pattern and decide an order for survivors to attack the monster. I think we saw that one against the Lion Knight, right? So we will endeavor to do the same kind of system over here. We won't be able to activate it in the first turn, I think, because we cannot attack him in the first turn here. No. Anyway, let me see. I feel like I'm forgetting something important. Oh, yeah, for sure. No, we activated the braces here and gave us 2 extra Acanthus plants. Yeah. Okay. What else could it be? I don't know. No, let's just roll it. All right, Slenderman, here we come. So we will move up with Wendy and attempt this Acanthus plant there. She also has a sickle, so I believe she gets to roll 2d10 if you have a sickle, and she gets +2 to the roll, so fairly good chance of getting... Yeah, that's the highest result you can get, because it's 8+, 1 fresh Acanthus, strange resources. Very good. Reset the deck first. Yeah, I really hope I paused in time, because that was a really nasty cough. All right, let me draw out that Acanthus plant here. Fresh Acanthus. You can only gain 4 in any encounter, but there's only 4 plants, so that's fine. There, we will try to grab some with the other guys, so Troy goes for it. 7 is not high enough, so you gain +1 survival. Yeah, archive the terrain. Dang it. Should we try with all my bitches? I guess so, yeah. 5 is not good enough. That's another +1 survival. Alright, so we should have given it to Mr. Poopy then. He can move up here. Then we could dash with someone. We can do an action surge with someone. We wouldn't be able to hit with Wendy even if we dashed. No. I don't think it's the right play to dash here. I might be wrong about that. Maybe we do it with one of our tanks. Either the dodge tank or the armor tank here. Or Wendy is technically a better armor tank. Tricky. No, let's not. Let's save everything we've got, save our resources, and then now we will draw the first Slenderman AI card. So, do you believe he will go for the threat with least insanity? There is not a threat with least insanity, I guess, so he will go for a random survivor. Yep. Alright, we'll do the regular system. 1, 2, and so forth. So 1, 2 is Wendy. Wendy is the target. Random survivor, no target amnesia. So he targets her. She gains 3 insanity. Oh joy. Performed gloom. So he does gloom. Remove the Slenderman from the showdown board. Let's just do it proper. First he goes out. Then it says place it adjacent to the target and as far as possible from all other survivors. And we could dash in between that. No, oh, she's insane now. She could dash before she gains the insanity. Yeah, she will. Before we have those little, let me point to one here. Those are called, I forget the name. Timing phases, whatever, where we can interrupt and do things. So we do that here. We will dash. Spending 1 survival. Getting the monster closer to the rest of the group by moving over this way towards Troy. Yeah. Sounds good to me. Then she gains the insanity. Then he performs gloom. He will go then place it adjacent to the target and as far as possible from all other survivors. So that would be like here. Like so. Then attack target. Speed 3, accuracy 4, damage 4 per. It's insane. He is so freaking strong. Speed 3, accuracy 4, so she has 0 evade, that means he hits on 4s. Yep. Alright, that's not a hit, so it's 2 hits. And she is insane. Which for her more than while you are insane, convert all damage dealt to your hit locations to brain damage. So she's actually really good at being a 0 insanity for her part. And that's kind of nice. He hits her in 2 different locations. We can decide the order. So I will say let's tank this on the first hit on the body. That means no, the waist. The waist has more. Yeah, the waist has more HP. So the first 4 damage goes 1, 2, 3, and then 4. Then we would do it the other way around. So then 1, 2, 3, and then 4, and then take 4 straight to the waist here, like that. Then after damage, ensnare target. Then we will read the ensnare. We will roll 1d10. She currently has 0 insanity, so she cannot be ensnared. It's not possible. She will roll a minimum of 1, and that is higher than their insanity. So good for you, Wendy. She's actually really good at tanking this guy. That's the do you believe done. Am I forgetting anything? I don't think so. Yeah. All right. That could have gone worse for the first turn. The worst part about the Slenderman is that he separates the group. Most of the time, it'll only be one character fighting the Slenderman because they're so far spread out. But let's go slow. We will do the red player first. That is Wendy. She did get a nasty hit on the waist, so she's already in risk on that location, but that's not the worst. She even has her screaming skirt to protect against injury rolls there, so that's nice. Okay. Do we move first? I think so, because she can move like out here, and then she will not take as many retaliations for being out of range for his retaliations. Except most of the time he does gloom in that case, and then teleports behind her anyway. Either way, we're gonna move away, then punch with the spear. The spear rolls 2d10. Oh, and we hit. I've given her the Lionite badge, so she has +1 accuracy for the first part. Oh, and so let's declare an attack pattern. Of course, it's red first, just in case it matters. I want blue to be the next. We'll go left to right here, then white, then green. So, of course, since we were moving with red first anyway, she would be the first one in order. She doesn't give any bonuses. If she hits, she will give the bonus to the next guy. That would be Troy, then we'll have +2 strength for his attacks in this turn because we've already hit. All right. 2 hits is really good. Can't complain about that. Let's see what we get. We have a reflex. Ignore this reaction if attacking with fist and tooth. Otherwise, something unseen swallows your weapon. Oh, that would be bad. Shit. Place the attack. Oh, so this one, if we wound, she would be moved, and then we would cancel all other hits, so we won't attract the other one. That's good. Attack against 3 insanity. That's fine. For her specifically. Place attacker in if we wound. So now we are rolling to wound on this location. 6. 6 up is a hit, a damage, a wound. And that means I'm messing around here. Sorry. Wound. Place the attacker in the furthest unoccupied corner of the showdown board. Cancel out all hits out of range. The furthest one away would be this one down here. And that's what he does to people. He moves them around away to break their and split them up. It's super annoying. And it's really hard. It's going to be really hard for us to activate this reviving tactics, to be fair, because he's going to split us up all the time. But at least we got a hit in. We got a wound. That's nice. Then it's the next character. And Troy would get extra strength this round for wounding if he goes in with the Butcher's Cleaver, which doesn't matter for his Butcher's Cleaver because it's so strong, so it doesn't really matter. Red has moved, yes. We will go with blue, but he can't get in range anyway unless we dash. And I think it's nice to get in and get a hit on this guy. Especially with Troy, who's so strong. So I will dash. Hit him, Troy. With Butcher's Cleaver. Hitting on 3s. 2 hits. Oh, what's this? Memory lapse. You suddenly find yourself attacking something you've never seen before. Attack against 3 insanity. If you have the blotted out fighting art, gain 3 strength when attempt to wound this location. Okay. And over here. Failure, ensnare attacker. And over here. If the attacker is not in the monster's blind spot, their entire body seizes up in terror. Knocked down and gains 2 insanity. Okay. We will start with this one over here. So gain 3 insanity. That's bad. Then we will attempt to wound in that location. Oh, no. He does not have luck. I thought he had a luck token from something, but no. I guess not. Dang it. Alright. The critical hit would not have mattered. We get a wound in, and that's good enough. Then we try again on the other one. Now we would really like to crit. That would be great. Oh, no way. Wow. Yeah, so set attacker's insanity to 0, so he gets rid of that insanity he just gained, and he doesn't take the reflex there, and he gets a wound in. Amazing. Troy for the win. Alright. Then I don't think we can do anything to get the others to attack. They will move closer, but also closer to each other for the most part. Sort of try to stick together, but they are leaving Wendy behind. She cannot dash or anything, because she is Was that in his turn? Yeah, so we should have clicked the next turn at some point. This is used. Okay, and we can dash with white, right, because of his rawhide armor. There's a chance he gets it back, but he wouldn't get in range anyway. So no, don't do it. Let us reveal a Slenderman AI card. That's when we click next turn, I think. Yeah. Okay. Tendril Probe. Random Threat. Random Threat. That's on the entire board. Target will gain 1 insanity. And it doesn't really matter. We will go for a random threat. 8. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that is all my bitches. The white character. Yeah. Will gain 1 insanity and then have gloom performed to them. After damage. Forgets a random fighting art. Damn. If target remains on the showdown board, perform amnesia. Dang it, this is an annoying one. Can we do anything to avoid this? I don't think that there's... Because the thing is, you can... normally with a monster, you can dash away from their movement, but since he's got like map-wide teleport to get to you, you cannot get away from his attacks. We could dash to position him better for the next round. Like if I dashed over here, Troy might be able to reach him. But here, Wendy can reach him. Now we'll leave him. And so he will go to the next step. He will gain 1 insanity. Then perform gloom. Attack target. The closest adjacent to him, but furthest away from everyone, would be here, in my opinion. 1, 2, 3. Sorry, yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If you go here, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If we go here, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, much further. And Troy is here. So there might be further. Yeah, I think this is further away from the closest character down here. Okay. Then he will attack target. Speed 3, accuracy 4, 2 evade on him, so he hits on 6s. That's not too bad. We can dodge that. Surely. No. Okay, well, we dodged 1. So 2 hits. We may use the dodge action to get rid of 1 of them, but it looks like we will be hit. And that means we will forget a random fighting art. That sucks. These are not that good. I mean, they're great. They're nice, but they're not like the most powerful fighting arts ever, so maybe it won't matter that much. Speed 3, do 2 damage to 2 locations here. That is a reroll. Body and hands, arms. Okay. We can dodge 1 of them, and we definitely will. So dodge, roll a die to recover the survival. We did not, so we lose the survival. We will dodge the one to the body, so the arms lose their armor. Then after damage, target forgets a random fighting art. Erase it from their survival record sheet. Okay, so let's go high for sneak attack. That means 6 or above. 2. So we lose the burning ambition. When you are instructed to skip the next hunt, ignore it. Hold on. Okay. I have a new monitor and it wanted to turn off, apparently, for some reason. So I need to set that in settings somehow. But anyway, we'll delete the burning ambition. Then the next thing is ensnare target. So ensnare says unless you is higher than insanity or lantern 10. So we can roll a 1 because he has 1 insanity and we would be ensnared. So hopefully not. We are not ensnared. If the target remains on the showdown board, perform amnesia. Amnesia then is the instinct. Remove the Slenderman from the showdown board. All survivors gain +1 insanity. More likely to be ensnared. Then here, the monster will remain removed from the showdown board until a card or effect returns it. So we can't attack him in our next turn. Isn't that fun? So we will do our best to gather the troops. That's what really matters here. Like that. Something like that. I think he can reach everyone from here. And that's the best we can do with that turn. We can use various abilities we might have. Oh yeah, we can definitely still use the Rollite headband. So we will do that with one of them, and it only matters once. I'm just checking if there's anything else I should be thinking about here. I don't think so. The bandages could be used, but doesn't really matter. And we could move towards getting the reviving tactics going, maybe, if we're lucky. Anyway, we will look at the two top, and then we also will know what he does. I should have done that before I moved. Anyway, pick random insane threat. There's only one insane threat. That would be Wendy for sure, so we would know what he does if we do that one. Place the monster in the center of the showdown board. Target gains 3 insanity. Target full moves towards closest survivor or Slenderman if no survivors remain on the showdown board. If the target ends movement adjacent to a survivor, both survivors suffers monster level plus 3 damage to a random hit location and are knocked down. Okay, let me move my characters again as I move them. Doesn't matter which one he was on there. So we can work towards this. He was here. Because we are probably going to select this one so we know that it's coming, and then we can avoid it. Otherwise, the target suffers monster level plus 3 damage to a random hit location and is knocked down. That's also nasty. Damn. Or we can pick the threat with most insanity, random survivor, target gains 1 insanity, and then he will gloom towards that target. That would be Wendy as well. So both of them would be Wendy. It's a question then of which one do I want to go to the discard, and next turn we might try to hit him and get rid of the other one. I think this one's worse. This one's bad, but it's only 1 attack. Monster level plus 3 is 4 damage to a random hit location and knocked down. That's not the worst. Yeah, this will be the one we want to take. And he will go to the center of the showdown board, so we know exactly where he's going to pop up and we can surround that spot. So let's put them back like this. Now we will want to move Wendy, but move away from Wendy here. Come up this way. Down there. And here. So now we are ready to gangbang him in the next turn, and Wendy cannot move far enough to punish one of my guys. That is our turn. I've not seen that card before, but it's gonna be good for us at least, I think. I don't think we had anything else we would want to do during our turn. No. So then we reveal the thing. Mind control spores. Random insane threat, there's only one. Place the monster in the center of the showdown board. Not sure what I pulled there. That's the one here. Yeah. He goes there. Faces in a random direction, which means I can choose, I guess. So let's put him like that. Then target gains 3 insanity. So she's gonna tank that on her insanity anyway. Target full moves towards the closest survivor. All my bitches, like that. Otherwise, the target suffers 3 monster level plus 3 damage to a random hit location and is knocked down. But since she takes her damage on the brain, she just takes 4 damage there and is knocked down. To be fair. I don't think she has any way to avoid being knocked down like that. No, but we can ask her to get up. Of course. Alright. But that was his turn. That was not too bad. We would also have reset in case that matters. It does. Okay. So now we will make an attack pattern, and use it for maximum effect. And in fact, we will start with red, then blue. Yeah, blue. Who has low strength in general? That would be white. So let's assume that white comes in here, and then green also hits. Not that he needs the strength as much. That's also incorrect, but this is fine. This is our attack order. So if we attack from left to right, everything will be fine. So we'll first go with Wendy, but before she starts moving, she will be encouraged. We will try to wake her up here. Regain the survival back, so nothing spent here. Good. Then she's insane. So I have messed up because I wanted to move up here and then dash to or dash up and then move in. And we're not going to redo that. That's my bad. So now the attack pattern is broken because we will not be able to hit with her. Oh, ironically, she would be able... No, she can hit from here. What am I saying? Yeah, it's just not going to be a slam like I was hoping to do here. I set up for a slam with a dash. So this is fine. We can hit from here. So we will hit with her. Still might not be a hit, obviously, so let's see. Oh, she does get a 10. Is there anything on a 10? No. I don't think she has anything on perfect hits. Alright. Spindly torso. Reflex. Place the bottom 5 spin. Well, it doesn't really matter. We are going to try to hit it here. 9. 9 is a crit. The stench of sudden earth. Attacker suffers 3 brain damage. Oh, that's fine. She has precisely 3 insanity. She's so lucky right now. God damn. And that means we don't move the monster with the reflex there. And he takes a wound. Wow. Okay, we are killing it. Good stuff. And that means the attack pattern has been satisfied. So next survivor in the line will be Blue. Blue will move. Do we need to move behind? I don't think I want to... maybe we will move to the blind spot, yeah. Because why not? We will then hit on 2s. It will also suck to roll a 2 and then not hit because of that. 4 and 3. So we have 2 hits here. Gaunt fingers. Or 3 insanity and it failable ensnare. That's nasty. Alright. Webs of icicles form on the attacker's skins. If they are not wearing any fur armor, they are knocked down and gain 1 bleeding token. Okay, so I think that's not as bad as being ensnared and taking the insanity here. So we will do the gaunt fingers first. 2. 2 is a wound because of the butcher's cleaver. It is insane. So 1 wound, and then he's not wearing fur armor, I think. Oh, Troy, you're running around without your loincloth. Of course he's wearing a loincloth. Is anyone else not wearing a loincloth? No. Just an oversight. But that does not count as fur armor, by the way. Neither does this. Yeah. So he will be knocked down and take a bleeding token. Bleeding tokens, of course, also nasty, but not as bad as the being ensnared over here. So put that out there, and then he's knocked down, so no further actions taken. Alright, attack pattern has been satisfied, because he did get a hit in. So then the third survival has +3 strength during this turn. That would be you. He will also go to the backside. And do... Let's see, what is he attacking with? All my bitches here. Founding stone fist. Oh, did I not? Not the bone pickaxe. We want to see the scrap sword. Scrap sword hits on 4s from the back. That's probably the one we want to use. Oh, he needs to gain... Does he not gain deadly? He does not gain deadly here. Dang it. Okay. I wonder if I could have moved stuff around to activate deadly on the scrap sword, but too late. So... Let's see, let me Fist and Tooth hits on 7s. Has +3 here and plus strength here and plus strength there, so it will wound almost certainly. With that, so same for the scrap sword. The scrap sword has an easy time of wounding, but there's a higher crit chance on the Fist and Tooth. And I know that this guy can steal our weapons, in fact, so let's go with Fist and Tooth. Hitting on 7s, but yeah. We will do that. Let's have 2 same colored dice because that matters. Here. No hits then. Yeah. Okay. That means that the attack pattern is no longer satisfied and there will be no bonus for Mr. Poopy. Mr. Poopy will spend his catgut bow. And does he have like a guaranteed chance of hitting here? Catgut bow hits on 6s. So... Vespertine arrow, I don't think... Deadly 4 is really nice, obviously. We only have 2 arrows. But if we only hit on 6s, it's 50-50. It's kind of not worth it. We do have rerolls. Man, sure. Let's use a Vespertine arrow here. Not sure why we have 6 dice here. Oh, because he's got the daggers still, right? He could move and use the daggers, but of course we're doing this now. So here's 2 hits. We may reroll this miss. We're getting dangerously close to a trap. I know for a fact that there's at least 1 trap card in, but this is, since we're using the arrow, we're doubling down. So 2 hits is fine. No trap, no trap, no trap, no trap. Okay, impervious. Okay, you suddenly forget what is happening. If you have blotted out, you gain +4 luck when attempt to wound this location. The only one who has blotted out is Wendy over here. The attacker. If the attacker is insane, undo any wounds the monster suffered. He's not insane. The Slenderman's forearm bent back and recoiled into shape. Closer survivor to the attacker. So this one does not have any bad stuff on it. The intense primal fear. The attacker may spend 5 survival to gain +1 permanent evasion. He only has 2 survival. No. That would have been nice. Okay. Here we can gain 1 dark water strange resource. Okay. And +1 survival. Oh, we can gain a survival here and then trigger the other thing over there. No shit. Okay, so let's try that. The reason why that's important is because we have deadly 4. So +4, which means we crit wound on, I need to count 9, 8, 7, 6s. 6s will crit. Come on, crit. Yeah, we got the crit. This is still an impervious location. Oh, then he performs a basic action targeting the attacker. Why did I want that? Shit. Okay. That shouldn't break the rest of his attack necessarily because he's still in range, but he interrupts with a little jumping around here. We haven't seen the basic action yet, but he picks a target, which is in this case that would be Mr. Poopy, and then performs gloom, teleporting behind them, attacking target then. So okay, not what I wanted. We gain 1 dark water strange. Is it a strange resource? Yeah, strange resource. Dark water. You may consume this and archive it to remove all your disorders, then gain a random disorder. Oh, there's legendary horns. Oh. Okay. And this one can be used for stuff later. Suffice to say that. We're not done wounding him yet, but he will interrupt with his little attack there. So he does his basic action. We could dash before he does it, but I really want to preserve the survival in case we get to still wound him after. We'll see how he does. If we have to do a dodge, we can't do the special thing down here anymore. Anyway, so he's attacking with speed 3, hitting on 5s. He might miss the whole thing, you know. You never know. Come on, Mr. Poopy. 1 miss. Okay. Shit. And he will be knocked back 7, so it is going to break his attack. Okay. And obviously we will dodge one of these, since it will be a severe injury no matter what. Do we not have more dried acanthus? I guess not. Okay, he might die here. Feels like a repeat of the past. Where are we? He was hitting with this. Damage 4, but let's roll 2 hit locations. Okay, we can choose waist or feet. Waist is worse, so we will dodge the one on the waist. And then take it in the legs. And that's also going to knock him down. Knockback 7 is here. And then a severe injury on the legs. Don't die, Mr. Poopy. 9, okay. Bloody thighs, gain 2 bleeding tokens. Okay, that's not super fun either, but it's not as bad as instant death, obviously. Oh, I lost control. What's happening? Don't crash on me now, game. Alright, and I returned. Of course, that was just my mouse running out of power. I was wondering why I could move stuff around with my keyboard, but couldn't uh, move the mouse without a battery. We lost the Vespertine arrow. We didn't technically miss with it, so we don't get to activate the flower patch terrain from it. We just basically got nothing out of it because we got the Dark Mortar Strange resource and the one survival there. Quite unfortunate circumstances for that, and at least Mr. Poopy didn't die as a result, so that's good. Anyway, we should probably have done this one first, just to get a wound in. Notice that there was a basic attack action on the other thing. And that's all of our movement, by the way. So unless we want to spend some survival to attack him here, it's over. The turn, I mean, and we probably would. And we will. Let's see. Wendy can attack again because she's not insane anymore. Yeah, she can even. Can she do her slam thing if I both dash and surge? I think so. What is the read over here? So use it immediately. Yeah. So if you dash, you have to gain one movement thing and use it immediately, which means you can't. You cannot dash and then surge and then use them together. I think. Well. I wonder if you could dash for the screaming code slam and then spend the surge to do skewer. I don't see why not. And it matters for her to get one more strength for the attack. Otherwise, all my bitches could attack, but I think we'll do it with her. So dash first, then surge after for 2 survival. Moving up. Oh, it has to be full speed. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. She's still gonna dash up here and then surge to attack. I'll just do it here then. Yeah. And get another attack this turn. A 5 hits. If this is hit with a metal weapon. This is a bone weapon. Okay. The attacker suffers 2 damage to the arms location, cannot spend survival, blah blah blah. Yeah, okay. But it was not a metal weapon, so 4 is a wound. Good. Alright, good. We've done what, 5 damage? Not too shabby. We can still attack with all my bitches if we want to, but I think. Oh, he can do. He cannot do encourage. We would want to encourage then with you to get Mr. Poopy up and standing, and then we would encourage with him to get Troy up and standing. Can't have people lying down in this fight, it's not good. Then, let me think. Do we want to go with all my bitches? Could we have tried to set up the reviving techniques? It says at the beginning of your act, so we need to position ourselves like this and then survive an entire monster turn without anyone being pushed around, which, that's tricky enough. And I don't think we can pull it off at the moment. Oh, we could, with a dash and a dash and a dash. Huh, isn't that fun? Do we want to do it now? Or wait a bit? I say we wait another turn. There's a chance of death right now, but there's a chance of death right after we've done the thing anyway, so let's spend some more survival then, attacking and stuff. Yeah, dash and surge. First roll for survival here, and then another one. No survival gained back. Come over to this here, just in front of it. This time we will go with the... Ooh, that's a metal weapon, the scrap sword. Damn it. So I think Fist and Tooth is the right call. Hitting on 8s. There's a Lantern 10, so that's a hit. Failure means it snare the attacker, and we only wound on 9. Oh no, that's not true, because he's got the special thing here with acid palms. So first you roll 1d10. The first 1d10 is for the acid palms. Plus 7 strength for this attack. So that means he will now hit on not 9s, but 2s, right? Which is the normal maximum anyway. 3. Okay. So he does not get ensnared. He does not do a critical, but he does do a wound. And the acid palms here, he's gonna specialize in weapons Fist and Tooth, if I can get away with it, because this ability, I don't think we can lose it, and that's super cool. So let's try to specialize in that with him. That's the goal. Oh, by the way, oh no. Need to say you have wounded with this spear. Axe. I don't know if the catgut bow has been activated, as in... I mean, technically he hit and did wound, but it was an impervious location. I need to look that up real quick. And indeed, yep, you need to land a wound specifically with your weapon type, otherwise you will not gain weapon proficiency. So we need to get the catgut bow to do that. But this turn, we can still attack with Troy with a surge and a dash and surge. Yeah. Thinking that we are going to reset with the reviving tactics soon, I think I will do it. So 2 more and then come up here. Rolling your 2 dice, hitting on 3s. So 1 hit. We must be getting really close to that trap. We got a first strike. You must hit for your first. That's fine. And yeah, we roll. 5 is a wound. If they are wearing any metal armor, they suffer a random severe body injury. Okay, but he's not. Yeah, so just a wound. Okay. Here. Then it is the monster's turn. Next turn. Okay, Slenderman AI. What do you got for me? Mind Scream. Threat with most insanity. 1, 2 over there. 1. Okay, it's 2 for all my bitches. Perform Gloom. All survivors stand. Gain +1 insanity. And full move directly away from the Slenderman. At the end of the movement, any survivors with 6+ insanity are knocked down and gain 1 bleeding token. Then draw AI. Wow, that's a nasty one. Perform Gloom. Remove the Slenderman from the board, then place it adjacent to the target. Yeah, so it is the same thing. He can't really... He would end up here. That's as far away he can get it from Mr. Booby Butthole, and he can't get far away from either Troy or Vendy anyway, so here would be the best spot for him to be as far away from this part of the group. Then everyone gains 1 insanity. And full move directly away from the Slenderman. At the end of the movement, any survivors with 6+ insanity are knocked down and gain 1 bleeding token. That doesn't happen. Draw AI. So we will discard that one, then draw another AI. Part Abduction. Threat with most insanity. That is the same target. That would be all my bitches. Place the monster in the corner of the showdown board, furthest from the most survivors. That is down here. Target and Slenderman exchange spaces on the showdown board. All survivors within 5 spaces of the Slenderman gain +3 insanity. Okay, this wasn't too bad. 5 spaces is definitely Wendy. Right, 3, yeah, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah. So we're building up some insanity now. Oh, we could dash out of that reach to not gain that. I will. Dash just here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So now we do not gain that 3 insanity on Poopy Butthole for that 1 survival. I have to pay that. And that's his turn. Okay, nasty turn, but he didn't attack and kill anyone, so I guess that's a win in my book. Alright. Back to basics. Of course, now all my bitches get thrown all the way off into the corner. That's what I meant, like he separates us. Now we cannot get that reviving tactic set up, and it wouldn't have happened anyway, right? If I had tried to set it up, he would have split us up far apart. But we will try again later. I think we will start this turn with shooting with Mr. Poopy Butthole, attempting to get a wound in, like I said before, with the catgut bow. He will go with both of his actions here and just shoot. 3 dice, hitting on 7s, so there's 2 hits. He's gonna draw the trap now. No. You suddenly find yourself attacking something you've never seen before. Oh, I don't know if I remember doing that before, the 3 insanity. And another 3 insanity here. Yeesh. That is not good. And a critical wound would ensnare. Damn. And ensnare here if he fails. Yikes. This is bad. Okay, there's just no winning against the Slenderman. There's no critical hits that like make him bad. There was that one that set us... Oh, and the attack pattern will then be, of course, green. And then I would go with red, then blue, then white. We are activating green currently. Okay, just get that out of the way. And then... Okay. We will go for memory lapse first. Yeah, he gains 3 insanity. At a wound, he wounds on 4s. A 1 will not wound, so that's a failure. Failure means we get ensnared, and then he has to roll 1d10. A 1. Okay. Stuff happens. He is now going to the dark place. He did not land a wound, by the way, so he is still not activated his catgut bow. Oh joy. Dark place. Would have been sad if I didn't show you guys this one, right? So, yay. The dark place. The survivor looks in horror as the black waters inexplicably pools around their feet. They are imprisoned. When you are imprisoned, suddenly the ground gives way. The survivor is swallowed by an angry portal of dark water sloshing on the ground. Nothing but damp stone remains in their place. As they pommel into a pitch-black ocean, slimy leaves lash their panicked, drowning body in the darkness. The survivor is trapped against the pod imprisonment survivor status card. I have forgotten a few things. I knew I was forgetting something. Oh, jeez. Okay, we will... okay, but let me finish this off. The survivor is trapped and gains the pod imprisonment survivor status. They will attempt to break free in subsequent to survivor turns. God damn it, man. I forgot about the thing. Actually, okay, so pod imprisonment here. He goes there. We're supposed to have a thing, and that's supposed to be given out by the game itself. I'm not sure why we didn't get it. Let me see if I can find it. Damn. Yeah. When this... Okay. I'll pause real quick. Alright, I have dug out the cards. I'm not sure why we weren't dealt these at the start of the showdown. But we have this madness inversion thing. Which I don't think has had any effect until now. But here we go. We have this one is dealt to every character at the start of the fight. In fact, it's written up here as a madness inversion ability. And it's supposed to go over here, I guess. But since we have... Yeah, whatever. You deal them to 1 to each survivor. It's a survivor status. You may spend your action to suffer a random brain trauma and plunge into the unknown. If you do, even if you die, archive another survivor's pod imprisonment status card and place that survivor in an unoccupied corner of the showdown board. So we can try to dig someone out of the pod imprisonment by spending an action, right? And then I also forgot the spiral ganglia here, which I also think has not mattered at least. So that's nice. The darkness awareness says whenever a survivor gains a disorder, gain +1 survival and place a synapse token on this card. If you have 3 synapse tokens, remove the spiral ganglia disorder from all survivors, and another survivor of your choice gains the clarity of darkness secret fighting art. Archive this card. So I'm not sure what that does yet, because I don't think I activated it last time I tried here, but maybe we can today. And that means we can spend an action to dig him out of the pod imprisonment. This one says, when you gain this, remove your survivor from the show board and place them on this card. We have done that. At the start of the survivor's turn, place dark place struggle. Right, so we are trying to struggle out of the darkness, which happens here. So, oh boy, when did that happen? That was from this one. No, that was from this one. We failed to injure with green attacking. So we're not done with the round yet. He did hit though, so that satisfied the attack pattern. Yeah, and each survivor hits at least once. And so we did hit. So then we're still satisfying the attack pattern, and now we will go with red and attempt to hit here. So we will say she spends her action. 2 dice are being rolled by the spear, hitting on 5s, 1 hit. 4 cards remain here, still not the trap. Okay, we're hitting in the solar plexus. The Slenderman staggers until the end of the attack. The monster suffers -2 toughness, and all reactions are cancelled. God damn it. Of course, there's no other reaction cards here, so that's sad. But whatever, we will try to wound. We're getting +2 here, so we wound on 2s. We could fail, but we didn't. There. All right, and we're through the deck. That's it. Yeah. Good. That was her action. She still has her move, so she can move closer to the other guys. Oh, and we can try to dig him out of the thing right now, I guess. Yeah. That seems like it would be a decent idea. Someone who hasn't spent their reroll yet. Their lifetime reroll. We only have one character who has not spent their lifetime reroll, and that is Wendy. So Wendy, you will... Oh, she can't search because she's insane. Shit. Okay. That's unfortunate. You suffer a random brain trauma. So let's just look at brain traumas real quick. This is the brain trauma list. If you roll a 1 or 2, you suffer mortal terror and die. Does anyone have something that works with that? I would like to dig him out. Because being in the darkness is not a good thing. If I recall, a 1 here is... No. That doesn't get him killed. Okay, there's a fairly decent chance that he actually gets out, and a fairly low chance that he dies outright. So maybe we just let it happen. Well, they can't really spend their actions for anything else, these guys. That is untrue. We can at least, with one of them here, the rawhide headband on white. Yeah, we're breaking the attack pattern then. We will move white. Spend the rawhide headband first. So we will grab the stack here, move it over like that, shuffle, and reveal the top 2. Do you believe? Threat with least insanity. That is currently Troy. Troy would be targeted by that. I mean, he dodges on... He only gets hit on 8s, I think, because he has 4 evade. So fairly low chance of him actually getting murdered there, and he can dodge. That does seem kind of nice, and we could position... He is here. We could position him kind of where we wanted. On the other end of the spectrum, we have mind control spores. Random insane threat. And we have 2 insane threats. That would be AMB and Wendy. So, and he gets placed in the center of the board, so she would get knocked away because I pushed her there. That's unfortunate. Which one of these would I want to get destroyed permanently then? Probably the Do You Believe, if I could choose one. So I will put Do You Believe second. The mind control spores on top. So we would want them to not be in movement range of one another, which is also kind of interesting here. Let's see here. Then he can't reach. Good. And that was his action. Moved you. Is there anything that I'm missing? Does this give you an action? No. Oh, he's always insane. Husk of Destiny. I forgot about that. We have to remember that he's technically always insane down here. I think that mattered earlier, so that's my bad. Yeah. All right. That's our turn. Am I forgetting anything? No. Next turn. Then the monster draws his thing. Mind control spores. Random insane threat. High for A and B. So it's him. Then place the monster in the center of the showdown board. That's on top of Wendy, so she will be knocked back 5 and knocked down. Oh, except she has a collide thing, tumble. She rolls a d10 on a 6+, you successfully tumble out of harm's way. So let's see if she can satisfy that. Yeah, okay, and then what? Instead, place your survivor standing on the closest free space outside the collision path. Perfect. So she does not get knocked back and down here. Noise. Tumbling out of the way. Target gains +3 insanity. Here. Target full moves towards closest survivor or Slenderman. Boop. Target ends movement adjacent to a survivor. Both suffer damage. No, they don't. So he suffers 4 damage to a random hit location. Body. Okay. That is exactly not enough to murder him or give a severe injury. So he will be knocked down though for losing the final hit box here. But he is fine. Otherwise, and they would be knocked down anyway. Otherwise, the target and is knocked down. Yeah. Okay. Could have been worse. Now it is our turn. Fun. That means we get to go up here and say struggle. Set the survivor's insanity to 0. And roll 1d10. 5. Okay. Inescapable pressure. Suffer monster level damage to a random hit location and gain 1 bleeding token. Remain trapped. Okay. Oof, that has my blood pumping in real life. I don't want to lose him. Random hit location. Just not the legs. The head. Okay, he has his hat, so he's fine. Okay. Then it is our turn. That's at the start of our turn. Over there, like that. When did you get knocked down, all my bitches? In that monster's turn, so then he doesn't get to stand up right now. Okay. I really want Wendy to be the one who does the madness inversion. It's kind of interesting, because if we roll a 10 here, of course, oh no, how is that? If the survivor has the legendary lungs fighting art, okay, we can gain a dark water resource by rolling 10, I guess. Yeah. And you can also gain dark water strange resource here. But he's got 3 bleeding tokens. I don't want him to stay in the pot. So he will definitely Wendy, go for it. So she's going to roll a brain trauma here. And try not to die. Oh, okay. Lunacy. Gain a random disorder and 1d5 insanity. So let's roll a 1d5. Round down, that's 4 insanity gained. She gains a random disorder. Reset the deck. Random 1. Vermin Obsession. While there is a bug spot terrain tile on the showdown board, you are so overwhelmed that you are doomed. And there is in fact one bug spot here, bug patch. Different wording, but same sentiment, I guess. Okay, she just loves insects, you know, so she has to go and pick that up if we don't want to have her be doomed all the time, which just means she can't spend survival, and she can't do that anyway when she's insane, so yada yada yada, it's all fine. But that means, since she did that, you do archive another survivor's part imprisonment status card and place that survivor in an unoccupied corner of the showdown map, and we can choose any one. I will choose this one up here. I'll just put it to the side so we have it readily available, because I feel like we might need it again. That was her action. She cannot surge to attack, so she will move up this direction. Then that was her action, and let's just set up, well, we have already broken the attack order then, because she didn't attack and wound, so there's no point. This attack pattern, I don't like that as a tactic, but it's not useless, it's just hard to work with. Or Mr. Poopy still has his action this round, so he will move 2, spend the bandages to remove 2 bleed tokens, right? So we don't see more of that business right now. Then Troy will move up here. From the blind spot and there. All right, and attack as much as he can. 2 dice, hitting on 3s, 2s. So 2 hits. Surely we will draw the trap now. There's the trap. Yeah. All survivors of Doom perform basic attack action, target the attacker, and then amnesia. Ensnare all survivors except the attacker. Oh no. Okay, let me keep it out. I forgot how bad this one was. Oh jeez. Shit. All survivors are doomed. Perform basic action. Target the attacker. Let's start with that. So basic action. Perform gloom. He's gonna end up right here. Yep. Basic action is 4 accuracy, 3 dice. He's hitting on 8s because of the 4 evade here. So on 8. No hits. Good. So no knockback either. Then perform amnesia. Remove the Slenderman from the showdown board. Here, all survivors gain 1 insanity. Oh, I forgot a thing. Let me do this. I forgot this one over here. Whenever a survivor gains a disorder, gain +1 survival, and place a synapse token on this card. We'll use the lunacy token. Yeah, because a thing was gained over there, right? Yeah. I'm just checking stuff. Make sure I'm not missing anything. Okay. Perform amnesia. Monster will remain removed from the showdown board until a card or effect returns it. And then ensnare all survivors except the attacker. So Troy is not affected, but we will roll 1d10 for A and B here. Being ensnared on 7. 9 is above. Sweet. Mr. Poopy has 1 insanity, so can be ensnared. Did not get it. But 9 over here is kind of nasty, right? So most likely we are seeing Wendy go to the dark place. Indeed. She will gain the part imprisonment. Like that. And let me just check. We moved red, then we moved blue, we have moved green, so we have not yet moved white. Who can encourage him? I will let Troy encourage him for 1 survival here to get him back up. And then he can spend his action to get Wendy out. But Wendy doesn't have a lot of bleed. She could maybe tank it. We can go for the Acanthus. I really wanted to try to set up the healing thing soon, but not this round, I guess. It's not possible. We'll roll for the Acanthus. Or we can do the hat. Well, you can still move here, but the hat, let's move there, in between the two. A little bit more down this direction. No, here. And then we will do the hat. Mind Scream. This one sucks for us. And Do You Believe is bad. But this one's worse because it draws another AI. So we want to put that there, and then this one on top, and hope that we can wound him next turn to destroy the Mind Scream. Okay. And that is our turn. We are leaving Wendy in the pod. For now. Do You Believe? Threat with least insanity? Least insanity? Oh no. Yeah, that's Mr. Poopy. He gains 3 insanity. Then we will perform Gloom against that target. Here. And attack him, so he might die here. He does have dodge. Hitting on 5s here. Does he hit on 5? 1 invade. Oh, and there's a ignore parry. When a monster attacks you, roll 1d10, ignore 1 hit on his +6. I forgot about that earlier. Oh, and he did it, so he parried it. Nice. Well done, Mr. Poopy. Good stuff. That's his turn. So then it's our turn. At the beginning of the turn, we will move up here and roll for Wendy. 2. Gain 2 bleeding tokens and remain trapped. Unfortunate. Okay. We need to wound him this turn. I forgot we had to do this. To get rid of the top card here, for sure. And we also want to get the bow activated. So I say that we start this turn by trying to shoot with a bow, see where that gets us. What is underneath the card there? Ah, the Dark Water. There is hits here, and I will re-roll the misses as we can with the bow because of the mastery. So that's 3 hits. Okay, let's not draw the trap right now. We are not drawing the trap. Failure is ensnare attacker. Here. If the attacker is insane, undo any wounds the monster suffered from this hit. The attacker is insane, so we are not doing that one because that's going to ignore all the wounds. If we crit here, we gain +1 survival. Yeah, might as well go for that one first. Okay. That is not a crit hit. No. It is a wound. It is not a failure. And so it is just discarded. We keep going then. Here, if we fail, we get ensnared. We can do this one. The closest survivor to the attacker suffers 4 damage to a random. To the attacker. It's 4 damage to a random hit location. That is... All my bitches over here would get 4 damage to a random hit location. It's kind of nasty. Oh, and we can put a token though on the bow. It has now wounded him. Good stuff. I am not sure. Oh, here's a critical thing. Spend 5 survival to gain +1 permanent invasion. Yeah, we do not have 5 survival, unfortunately. That would have been cool. I guess we're not doing the attack pattern this turn, or whatever. I mean, he's the first guy going, so of course it's him first. If we have to plan for that, it would be white next, blue, and red. And currently green is going. Okay. So this one can actually wound him, so let's go for that. On a 4, the catgut bow will wound. He still gets the 3 insanity. And then here we would like to not wound, or at least crit wound. No, we do a wound. So instead, the Slenderman forearm bend back and recoil into shape. The closest survivor to the attacker suffers 4 damage to a random hit location. That is A and B. And in the head. Ooh, that is a severe injury to the head. Can we do anything to avoid that? I don't think this can be dodged. Crap. And he gets knocked down. Alright, don't die, don't die, don't die. He's gonna die. Don't die, don't die, don't die. 5 is not death. You can no longer use or gain any survival. This injury is permanent and can be recorded once. Gain 1 bleeding zone. He lived. He lived. That is a card in here, I think. I don't know. Did not see what it was called. In the head, intracranial hemorrhage. All right, that sounds really fun. Let me try that again. Oh no, I hate that. Like that. Group, flip. No, I keep clicking spread instead of search. That's my bad. Search. And intra. Blah blah blah. Hemorrhage. All right then. Could have been worse. Can no longer use or gain any survival. Not super good with the rawhide armor then. Yeah. He will not be using that set anymore going forward. And he gained a bleeding token. Yep. Alright. I mean, he lived. So everything's fine. That was green. Now white, if we want him to attack, we need to... Can he even get to the target? He cannot. So I'll let him stay down. Then blue moves closer. And he will dig out... Now, there's a higher chance of him dying from trying to dig out Wendy than Wendy dying from trying to dig herself out of the pod. Right? So I don't think the play is to try to help her. Is there anything that I can do here then? No. We could dash, but it wouldn't get close enough. Okay. And then red is not doing anything. When... Oh, we already rolled her thing, right. So yeah, that is the end of the turn. There is only 2 AI cards left here. Oh, sorry, 3. Okay, it is the Slenderman's turn indeed. Tendril Probe, random threat. There's 2 threats. So we will go high for Poopy here. 2. So Wendy, no, sorry, Troy is the threat. Gains +1 insanity. Then he performs Gloom and attacks target. That would be going here. As far away from these 2 as possible. Furthest away from all my bitches first. As far away as possible from Poopy Butthole. And then, let's see. Hitting on 8s, so, unlikely to hit. This is a reroll. 4, not a hit. If the target remains on the showdown board, perform Amnesia. Okay. And that is that. Then Orma just stands up. And we might be able to set up the healing thing this turn if we're lucky. So I think we might attempt it. Let's see. It depends. First, we will roll for Wendy in the... She's struggling to get out of the dark place. Please just gain me some dark water and come out. Not with a 2. That is another 2 bleeding tokens. Not what I wanted. Okay, so we will try to dig her out. And we will do it with... I think A and B is the least important character. Move him up here and attempt to dig her out. That we are rolling for a brain trauma. We rolled a 7. Lunacy, gain a random disorder and 1d5 insanity. So it's the same as before. 1d5 is plus 3. So he's got 10 insanity now. And a random disorder. Okay. Delete that. That's severe injuries. My bad. Here. I don't see what that is yet. It is arithmophilia. You love numbers. Your life must exist in a perfect arithmetical harmony. When you gain this disorder, roll 1d5. Your movement is that number. What? Ignore all other movement modifiers. Jesus. Okay, and then this thing here. Whenever a survivor gains a disorder, so you get that one. You cannot gain survival, so that's useless. Okay, roll 1d5. Well, please roll a 5 here. He did. That's a 5. Okay, so he stays at 5 movement. Whew. Yeah, 1, 2 is 1, and 3, 4 is 2. So, yeah, we round up. Jesus, that's good. So then it didn't matter at all, and now he can't get negative movement modifiers for any reason, so that's nice. All right, and she's out, which is important, obviously. Because then you move there. Let's see. Poopy, so she will move here. Poopy moves there, uses the bandage on Wendy. And then we'll use 1 survival to dash and move here. We are now in the reviving tactic pattern. So if the monster does not move us currently, we would be able to reset our guys and heal up. Let's see what he does. Knock on wood. Mind control spores. Yeah, that won't work. Oh, that's bad. Random insane threat. Insane, and insane. They are all... Oh, no, she would have reset to 0. So she's the only one not insane. So the other 3... We'll roll the big die here. 9. So it's 1, 2, 3, up to 3, up to 6, and up to 9 here. So that means he is affected. Place the monster on the showdown board. Can we do anything to avoid this? I don't think so. He could dash, but he can't dash anymore. Target full moves towards the closest survivor or Slenderman. So he has to pick either Mr. Poopy, or they're all equally close. What happens if I move him into the middle there? That's what I want to know. Yeah, you just choose one. So, I mean, Wendy can tank it. That's the thing, right? So, I'm gonna do him and Wendy. Target ends movement adjacent to a survivor. Both survivors suffers monster level damage to a random hit location and are knocked down. So first, A and B here. In the waist, oh, he's still fine. And then Wendy, the feet. -4, because she doesn't have any brain to tank it with. Okay. And they're knocked down. Let me see here. They have to be standing in the formation here in order for it to work. I think that we can spend survival right now, though. Right? After the thing is done. Yeah. So we will drum and make everyone stand up for not dash, but encourage. One survival. Everyone stands up. And he can't dash. No. Can everyone else dash? Not you. No. And she could. But we don't have the survival to both make someone stand up. That is untrue. I have the red vial. Everyone else dashes, we would be able to make the formation. Is there any way for you to get survival otherwise? No. We are drinking the red vial. Consume and archive this to remove 2 bleeding tokens and gain 1 survival. So then you dash. This is a new turn since this dash was spent, I think. When did he dash? Yeah, that was on our turn, and then I didn't click next turn. Okay, so he can still dash here. And she's not insane currently. Oh, she's doomed. She can't. And they are either one of them would have to be moved here, so. Alright, I can't make it work. We have 2 guys who can't dash. Oh. Okay, this may break the game. I hope not. Maybe I should save real quick. Okay, no, here's how we do it. Get your survival back. Well, no. Get your bleeding back and take a search red vial. Of course, we're not doing that then. Yeah, so we can't set them up because these 2 cannot move and they cannot get into that pattern then. Damn, because the bug patch is here. That's unfortunate, to say the least. All right. And we're still at the end of his turn here. Yep. And we can't reach him, so we've got nothing for this turn, basically. I still spent the 1 survival to encourage, of course, to get these 2 up. That's fine. So we will. Okay, here's the plan then. Let's start this turn with moving white. And the first thing we do is use the rawhide headband and look at the 2 cards here. Maybe one of these will allow me to set up that formation again. Random threat, attack, and here random threat with least insanity, attack and ensnare. Okay, which one is worse? They'll do sort of the same and we can be lucky and dodge it. Random threat. This one is the least bad. And then we will make this one hopefully go away by attacking him next turn. So now we set up in the formation. There. Can we remove bleeding from someone where it matters as well while we are doing the thing? No, not if now we've already moved him. We should have removed bleeding from him first. Here, here, and there. Poopy Butthole can use his action to remove bleeding from himself. And that's it, I think. I don't think we have anything else. So then we pray that we get to do the healing thing. We are drawing an AI card for the next turn here. Tendril Probe will say random threat. That's everyone. Everyone is considered a threat currently, so we roll randomly. 3 is Poopy. Oh no. Well, he's got the parry, the fencing, so maybe he's going to be fine. Attack gains 1 insanity. He will go here. Booga, 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 booga. Perform gloom, attack target. So he hits on 5s. We got 1 insanity, sorry, 1 survival to do a dodge with. Oh, he missed the whole thing. Are you kidding me? We get to do the thing. If the target remains on the board, he will do amnesia. That's fine. And look at that. It's our turn, and we satisfy the reviving tactics. It's once per showdown, so we will delete it after the fact. But we got it. So, you may end the survivor's turn. Oh, we have to end the turn. Really? Okay, but that's fine. I mean, we couldn't attack him anyway, so this is good. Heal all light and heavy injuries. I'm sure we had some, but for some reason they are all unchecked. Okay, so when I hit Control Z earlier, something bad happened, apparently. Alright, but that's fine. I mean, they were going to reset anyway. Restore all armor points? We can basically say heal and reset. No. That's not smart. That's going to reset this stuff down here. So, head is 3. Wait, why do you have 5 on the head then? Oh, from the screaming armor. So it's 3 plus 2 for 5. The waist is 3 plus 2, so that's 5. Screaming code is up to 4. 2 plus 2 is 4. Okay. Head is 1 here. Nothing there. He's got 2 for the head, for the disguise there. Nice. I think it's 2 on every location here. Alright. Then, remove all bleeding tokens. Oh, hell yeah. Even better. And then, because I forgot about that, and then gain survival up to the settlement survival limit. That is also a big deal. Some of them can't gain it, but those that can and can use it are really happy for it. He cannot get it any at all. Okay. Then that's our entire turn, and that's fine. So then the Slenderman will go, say, threat with least insanity. That is Wendy. Good for us. She doesn't care. She's a boss. We can place him there or here. Let's go there. Target gains 3 insanity to tank this hit with, even better. He will hit on 4s. 3 hits. Okay, that's kind of nasty. Dealing 4 per hit. Hand, and body. So we will dodge 1 on the hand. Because she can. No, she cannot currently dodge. Oh. Shit. Wait. Is that right? Let me make sure that this is right. First of all, she cannot use survival at all. So, yep, she will be double hit in the hand. But we can take the first hit on the hand, so that's 3, and then 1, and then 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So that didn't actually do that much. And then body. Do. Okay, so, I mean, we just healed up, and that's probably a really good thing. Otherwise, Wendy would have taken a severe injury here. Then, if she was damaged, she will try to be ensnared, but she has 0 insanity, so it cannot happen. And, yeah. Which means he's still on the board, and we can hurt him. Nice. Alright, we would like to murder this guy now. This turn here would be a good turn to do that. We could spend one of our actions to do a rawhide headband and place the card that I most want to get rid of on top, but more than likely I would like to do 3 wounds in this turn and just destroy the whole thing and maybe even kill him. We can do 4. So I think we will just go all out. Oh, we haven't looted all the resources yet. Shit. Wendy can reach an Acanthus this turn, so she will go last in case we want to pick that up. But let's go with Troy, Pooby. Here, maybe switch these 2 around. Yeah, Troy first. 1, 2, 3. Let's just stand in front of him. I don't want to go around and I want him to be bunched up as much as possible here. Okay. 2 dice to hurt the Slenderman here. Come on, Troy. 3. I think 3 is enough. Yeah, 3 hits. And there's the trap. God damn it. Alright. Yeah. It is what it is. So, all the survivors are doomed. Perform basic action. Target the attacker. He's gonna go here. Basic action. Hitting on 8. 1 hit. That cannot be dodged. He might die from... No, he's got the dried acanthus, so he can't die from it at least. Hit in waste. He is doomed, so he cannot use his dodge. Yeah. Okay. Well, he's got his dried acanthus on the waist. 8. Slashed back. Making sudden movement is excruciatingly painful. You cannot surge until showdown ends. Gain 1 token. Okay, that was not that bad. Was it scratched back? Slashed back. Yeah, sorry, I had to cough again here. Slash back. It is a card. Good. So I don't have to remember. Cannot surge until the showdown ends. Discard this at the end of the showdown, and he gains a bleeding token. So he can't surge right now, which is like what he would like to do either way. Otherwise, oh, amnesia. So he goes off the board anyway and denies us hitting him any further this turn. God damn it! Is there all survivors except the attacker? So we need to roll a 10 here to not be ensnared. We did not. Where is the pod? A and B goes out, except the attacker, so Troy does not get here. And you, Mr. Poopy. Man, I was so geared up for finishing him this turn, and now we're just getting murdered right back. Typical. Alright, and cannot be ensnared here. 2 guys got ensnared. So that was Troy's action. Fun. We have Wendy still on the board with nothing really to do. That's not true. She can then go for the acanthus, like I said. Rolling 2d10, needs an 8. To steal this acanthus, good. Lead that. And she cannot surge to go and take out the bug patch because there's a bug patch. So she will have to wait. And then it is the monster's turn. Next turn. Draw AI. Pick target. Random insane threat. There is one that is Troy. Monster in the center of the showdown board. He can get to Wendy, so they will hit into each other here. Oh, is there a... Yeah, there's a... Here, before he moves, we will dash with him. He will still suffer the hit, goddamn, to a random hit location as being knocked down. Okay, so he can't avoid that, but he can avoid giving it to Wendy too by just going over there. He might as well go as far as he can then. Be going towards Wendy that way. Then he will get knocked down and suffer 4 damage to a random hit location. Body. Oh, up there. We'll roll on the hit table. 4 is gaping chest wound. We already have a few of those. That is -1 permanent strength. Right here. He had so much strength that actually doesn't really matter. But he does gain a bleeding token, I presume. 1 bleeding, yeah. Okay, that wasn't the worst. Yes, okay. Then it is our turn. Then we will roll for, let's see, Poopy Butthole first up here. That was so close to a 10. God damn it. 2 bleeding tokens gained for him. And then all my bitches. Go for it. Get out. Oh, a 9. Place the survivors in an unoccupied corner of the showdown board and archive their pod imprisonment. They gain 1 bleeding token and 1 dark water strange resource. Dark water. Dark water is really useful if you gain a ton of it. We can't use 2. We would need like 4, 5, 6 to really get anything out of it. But I mean, we're making progress at least. He may go into any unoccupied corner. Let's go here. There. All right. And he gained a bleeding token also. Okay, then it is our turn. Poopy Butthole could stay inside the hole. Sure. Can anyone give encouragement to Troy? The answer is yes. Wendy could do it if she goes for the bug patch first. So she will. There, bug patch. If you're carrying a scavenger kit, you get extra stuff, but no, we just roll 1d10. She gets +2 to it though, because of her thing. Here, when you activate terrain, yeah, so 6. You find something tasty and consume it. If you do, gain +1 survival, and she has full survival. But now she's no longer doomed because of the vermin obsession, so now she may use a survival to encourage Troy. And then Troy may attempt to murder our enemy. But first, all my bitches will move and use his hat to place the worst card on top here, so that we can get rid of it permanently. This one does a lot of damage. This one does more debuffing. So I'm more scared of the Do You Believe, because we are getting pummeled pretty hard. So I'll put that one on top. Come on. Come on, game. This is the Do You Believe? Yes. There. Here. Then Troy activates. Can't go to the blind spot, so we'll go here. Rolling 2d10. Am I forgetting anything? The answer is probably yes, but he has been knocked down, but he has a rawhide drum, so he doesn't lose his Worth of Treasure stack. Yeah. 3 and 6 are both hits. Oh, did I shuffle this? No trap drawn. Believe it. Is this a metal weapon? It is not a metal weapon. Okay, so we are not worried about that. We would be knocked down and gain a bleeding token here. Oh, or gain a courage. Nice. Okay. Here, if we fail, we get ensnared. I don't know which is worse. Knock down and gain a bleeding token means we stop. So let's do the other one first. We really want to wound him right now. Over here. Wounding on 2s. I think still, but yeah. This is definitely a wound. We gain 3 insanity. And deal a wound. But no further effect. Out with that. We will go on to the next. Hope for the crit. Oh, 9 is not a crit. No. Unfortunate. It is a hit. And a wound. If you are not wearing any fur armor, you are knocked down and gain a bleeding token. Oh, you're knocked down. Shit. He has the red vial, which I think this one can be used anytime. So he can always be like, oh, interrupt and get rid of 2 bleeding tokens, as far as I'm aware. And I'm going to play it like that until I know otherwise. This means that this thing will happen every turn now. Random insane threat. Okay. That's also kind of nasty, to be fair. We have moved our 3 guys that are on the board. One of them could surge. Oh, we can't get Troy up. Yeah. I think Wendy might as well dash to get closer to the other guys. Because she rarely gets to spend her survival anyway. So like that. And then it is the monster's turn. He's going to be going to the center of the showdown board every round, I guess. Because it's this one being drawn again. Random insane threat. Let's see. Troy is not a threat, so it's these two. No, only A and B. Okay. Who has been reset here again? Or was that right? I hope so. Probably. So he can tank it and it's fine. Place the monster in the center of the showdown board. Target gains 3 insanity. Not good. Well, I mean, now he's so high it doesn't really matter anymore. Target full moves towards the closest survivor. Didn't he just come out of the... Yeah, he just came out of the thing, so he would have been set to 0. Back up to 3. Full moves towards closest survivor. Then takes a random hit location damage, 4 damage, and gets knocked down. Waste, but he has exactly 4 armor in every space, so he is fine. I mean, every hit location. Okay. We need to do 2 wounds to end this freaking fight. We have 1 wound in the fighting stone if we really want it. The first thing that happens is Mr. Poopy, and he could die. No, he's only a 2 bleeding tokens, so he can't die from this. Oh, almost a 10. 4. So for monster limit damage to a random hit location, gain 1 bleeding. Okay. Hands, arms. So now he can die, though, from rolling poorly inside that thing. So we need to get him out if we don't kill this turn. Troy got knocked down before the monster started its turn, so he's going to go up standing at the end of its turn here. I can place it facing with whichever way I want when he teleports into the zone here. Place monster in the center of the showdown board. We will lift him, place him there, and face him the way we want him to face. So like that. Fairly sure we can do something like that. And then we will make an attack order for this turn that is blue, red, white, and green. Like that. And then Troy will attack from the back, hitting on 2s then. That's 2 hits. Come on, Troy, finish this thing, please. We did not... Oh, and there's a death blow thing, which we can get. Yes. Yeah, and that's fine. I mean, there's no bad stuff here because we're not attacking with a metal weapon. So we're wounding over here first, and he's wounding on 2s. So if we kill him with this one, we do the thing. +1 permanent evasion. Oh, we rolled a 2. That is a wound. If this location is hit with a metal weapon, which it is not, double checking, no metal tag. Yeah. So this one goes out. Then we need to roll a 2 or above. A 2 or above for the death blow effect. Oh, I thought we would fail. So, in the solar plexus, if the Slenderman is killed at this location, its head bursts open like a fermented pomegranate, littering the ground with bright alien seedlings. The attacker may quickly consume the seedlings before they turn hard and black. If they do, the attacker forgets their name and gains +1 permanent invasion. Okay. He forgets his name. Sure. So then I think he can get renamed and get a new survival for being renamed. Anyway, +1 permanent evasion. So our dodge tank got another dodge. That is so lucky. Wow. Okay, what a way to end the episode. I don't hate that. Very good. Yeah, we did it. Let's do the aftermath real quick. Whew. Did I forget anything? I think we get to go out of the import imprisonment for free. We picked up all the stuff on the board anyway, so we're fine. Yeah, that was the best way that could end. We didn't lose anyone, so this is an improvement on my previous playthrough of this. Anyway, no one remembers. Do not gain hunt XP. Yeah, okay. +1 weapon proficiency available, and yep. Weapon proficiency here. 1 more for the spear mastery. Sounds crazy good. Same with the axe. 1 more, and we're not gaining anything here because he's not even... I mean, he's not even level 1, so he doesn't have any weapon proficiency that he's working on, and he doesn't gain it here. +1 plus rewards. So, rewards are, if the settlement does not already have it, gain the Dark Water Research Innovation. Dark Departing survivors gain +2 to insanity. Oh. +2 insanity. Light forging. Right, and I've checked this one out. It's like a separate page where we can go and forge various stuff with the dark water and other stuff. Or we can spend 2 resources and 2 dark water to increase the level of dark water research by 1, so we can do next level dark water stuff. And it's kind of tricky, because I don't think we ever will get enough dark water, but who knows. Then we will roll 1d10 and add the Slenderman's level to the result. The group gains any listed resources or gear, add them to the settlement storage. All right. 1d10, roll high. 8 seems good. So 7-9 is a glint of sudden ground. Gain 1 dark water strange resource and 1 iron strange resource. Not too shabby. I've still not ever spent an iron on anything, but I'm imagining that someday it'll happen. And another dark water. So it's not a lot of loot. There's some here, right? And the acanthus is going to be great. That's it. If we have... No. Forgettable. Gain +2 permanent evasion. Oh, the forgettable ability here. Yeah. So that's it. Forgotten Fear. Stop the settlement phase apart for special showdown. After the showdown, resume the settlement phase. Do not gain Endeavor, draw a settlement event card, or advance the lantern year. Why not? Oh, because we have already done the thing. I guess we got Plague. Right, we did the Plague. I must have, I think. That's why we don't have so many Endeavor, right. Okay. Forgotten Fear, we still will do the Gorm Climate. Pretty sure we haven't done that yet, so. 7 is, does the settlement have a hovel? Yes, so we get +2 to Endeavor results. Home endeavors. Okay, so that's not too bad. Gorm Climate didn't punish us again. We've been pretty lucky with that. I think we have had to destroy 1 innovation at some point, or maybe twice, for rolling poorly here. Alright. This over here, the fresh acanthus, you can guess what that will be used for. We have 3 iron now. Not quite enough to start forging stuff with it, but close, I think. And now I get to do a proper settlement phase, I think. So we are over here. Update timeline, update death count, check milestones. Nothing special there. And develop. And develop is where we will cut the episode, as always. Troy is coming back, so we can definitely do intimacy again when he returns from a hunt. We will do heal and reset. This is permanent. This gets reset. We can say clean up showdown. The tactics. Heal and reset. Alright, but I guess I don't have to do this on camera. So thank you guys as always for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'm sorry that we broke the Iron Man run. I have checked and double checked that we have sound for this episode, so it should be fine. And next episode we get to choose our own hunt, whichever we please. And I've been debating between the antelope or the lion. That's probably going to be one of them. I might look up the dung beetle knight. Dragon King, I don't know anything about him, but he sounds more powerful than we would like in the Beast of Sorrow that we've never seen, Sunstalker. So I don't even know what we would go for, but we'll find out next episode. See you then, guys, and bye-bye.